Top 10 ways to get your ex back. If you're here, it's likely you're feeling pretty bad right now. There are few things worse than having a relationship end unexpectedly, especially if you are still in love. Hopefully this will help you either come out the other side or get back with her, if you both decide that is what you want to do. Number 1, whatever you do, don't panic. This is perhaps the biggest mistake men make in this situation. Panicking will only serve to confirm to your ex that she has made the right decision. If you have done something terrible to deserve this, then you need to accept that and try to make it up to her. If not, then you need to look at why she is trying to move on. Instead of panicking, texting, calling, and moaning to everyone who will listen how bad you feel about it, make plans of your own. Go out with friends, get a new hobby, or spend more time visiting your family. Take the time to make yourself happy, without her involvement. When you next see her, you need to be confident you don't need her to be happy. She will notice this, and it could rekindle the attraction she once felt. Number 2, make the right moves. Don't spend your time wondering where your ex-girlfriend is or what she is doing. If she calls you, answer her, be polite, be gentlemanly, and do not under any circumstances start begging her to come back. There is nothing worse, male or female, than a partner who refuses to let go. Until you have reached the point where you can let go, you will not be yourself and will therefore find it impossible to attract her back, even through what she likes about you. Number 3, assess the situation. Try to take a step back from your relationship for a moment. Did you truly have a great time together all the time? What do other people think of your relationship? If no one was surprised that you broke up, this may be a sign that it is time to move on. If they're all shocked, there may be something else underlying the reason for the split. Try to leave it on the back burner for a while, then think about it a few weeks after, once your head is cleared. If it still doesn't feel right, don't go back. If it does, then try talking to your ex-girlfriend in an adult and friendly fashion. How could you end things like this? Or words to that effect are positively the worst things you can say. Number 4, if she has met someone else. If, since ending things with you, your partner has met a new guy, it may very well be time to call things a day and move on. This is a very stark indication of her unwillingness to be with you. However, it is often the case that people rebound. If you can be sure that she did not develop feelings for the other guy when she was with you, then it is safe to assume that he is a rebound. If this is the case, it may just be a matter of time before she realizes that the grass is not greener, so to speak. So wait it out. Don't be around all the time and available, but be ready to step in as soon as she realizes the error she's made. If, however, you discover that she did have feelings for someone else whilst with you, you have to ask yourself, do I really want to be with someone capable of doing that? Number 5, persistence. Persistence is a very successful method with people when it comes to dating. If you can hold out long enough, sooner or later you will get there, even if you've done something really bad to hurt her. The problem here is how long. If you really have feelings that strong, then there is no real timescale. As long as you make certain you don't fall into the friend zone, it will be only a matter of time before she is back in your arms again. You should also be careful that your persistence doesn't create an imbalance in your relationship, i.e. one where you are the one making all the effort. Try to keep it on her mind that you still want her, but make it obvious that you don't need her. Make sure you keep yourself busy in the meantime. It doesn't even hurt to try dating a few other people. This will show her that you are well balanced and don't want her back just for the sake of it. Do not sleep with a bunch of other people then gloat about it to make her jealous. Number 6, revenge. This is also a really big no-no. Even if you do succeed, you have wasted your valuable time and effort for no gain other than to make someone you once loved miserable. Even if it gets to the point where she is begging for you back, and you decide you don't want revenge but do want her back, the reason you tried in the first place will haunt you and damage the future of the relationship. Number 7, try to keep cool. Don't sit watching your phone waiting for her to call. If she does call, don't answer immediately, let it ring a few times. When you speak to her, be polite and courteous and be yourself. Don't stay on the phone dragging every last moment of contact out from her. End the call at an appropriate moment. If you are keeping yourself busy, you will often find you have to cut the call short because you have plans. There is no harm in telling her this is why you are going. Number 8, jealousy. This is a very difficult one, as people respond extremely differently. Women do like to know, however, that you have picked them over everyone else. The best way to show them this is by being in a place where you are receiving a lot of attention from other women, then going to talk to her or even just say hi to her. Do not make a point of ignoring her and acting flirty with other girls in front of her. This is really obvious, and most women actually even expect their exes to do this. If you have a date, it is fine for her to know this, as long as you don't make a point of letting her know. If you bump into her while on a date with someone else, make a point of apologizing and either leave to go somewhere else or offer to. Politeness and courtesy will show her that you still care, whilst at the same time she will see that you didn't sit around mooning over her. Number 9, remind her of the good times. If you've managed not to panic, and you are still speaking every now and then, try to have a laugh with her about the things you used to get up to. Talk about a holiday you both had together. Laugh at the way you acted or something you both did. You can usually tell if this has been successful if, after a bit of a laugh together, there is a short silence. Don't interrupt this, she is remembering how much fun it was being with you. Number 10, manipulation. Although most people like to believe they cannot be, it is true that almost everyone is susceptible to some degree of manipulation. It is possible to get someone back by pretending to be something you are not, or pretending to be someone you no longer are. However, maintaining this act is very psychologically draining. You will also end up being with someone who does not want to be with you, but the fake persona you have created to attract them. There is much information on manipulating people, especially women, in these circumstances. This is only useful to those who do not wish for a lasting, healthy relationship. That brings us to the end of the video. See you in the next one.